Welcome to the New Regime podcast. There's a little bit of hate in my co-host's face because he didn't think I was gonna be dope like that. Clue, hit him with another one.
This is so whack. Oh my god, bro.
We're just starting off. Yes, that's a kill playing in the background. It takes time. Welcome to the New Regime.
I know that he hungry, trying to see what the stocks at.
We gonna get to talking today.
That's his mission. Life's about perception. Who the opposition? Kill the negative. Start with optimism. They ain't trying to catch a body and car got the choppers in.
We gonna start today. Man. Listen, you are on the Burnin Miles podcast. Hopefully you are burning miles with us. Yes, we do got a Cash App. Hit that show love to help for the burn miles. As my boy Kevin Samuel say, we appreciate donations. No bones about it. Don't do drugs. Listen, man, listen. I got King D-Raj with me right now.
What up?
And he brought his mic just in case Cass was coming in there with the hot boy mic.
In there.
He wasn't having it.
Nah. Gotta come correct.
The question is, did you or did you not see where the Texas Governor Greg, I don't know how to say his last name. Texas Governor Greg Abbott's decision to scrap mask mandate could result in a pandemic explosion, or what they called it on NBC News, a COVID surge.
Ooh-wee. Hey.
You know what I thought the first time I heard this? I should have moved to Texas, man.
Texas, take me, please.
Please. Because is the movies coming back in Texas?
You better believe it. What you say? Hey, bro, look, the funny thing is, it's like, bro, you better get your passports, people, because if you don't, you ain't gonna be getting Texas in a couple of years. They about to be a whole nother country. Okay, hold on. Hey, bro, my bad. One second. Hey, bro, hold on. Here you go. Say hey, YouTube.
Hey, YouTube.
There you go. Say hey. Hey. Say what's up, TB.
What's up, TV?
Okay.
That's gonna be a soundbite. As soon as I get my
I need my
cut.
I need my cut.
I ain't got it. I'm gonna be real. I ain't got it. I'm trying to move out of the pandemic now and get down there to the free state.
State. I think was it Alabama or Mississippi that did it too?
Mississippi's talking about rolling right behind them.
Yeah. I mean, like, bro, like, again, are they making the right choice? Who knows, right? And because there's so many different ways you can look at this, right? Let's say that the conspiracy theorists are right? Man, it's not really any sickness, but what do we know about the government? They have the power to make anything possible.
Here we go.
Right? Now, again, we just conspiracy, right? I don't know. I'm just a broke trucker with $10 headphones. Okay, so just think.
I'm gonna be real with you. Mine were $385.
Yeah, hey, bro. See, you the one with all the money. I ain't got no money. Anyway,
$385.
So
facts.
There's a way that they can be like, oh, Texas, y'all want to play games, huh? Okay. We're gonna sprinkle something in there and get everybody sick.
So
that's possible.
So you think that with this taking the mask away, they're gonna force everybody to get sick? They're gonna just basically, you talking about germ warfare. You talking about,
Do they not have that?
I mean, it exists. It has been.
Okay.
It exists.
I mean, one thing I will say, we can't put nothing past the government or past the 1% or whatever you want to call it, the people in charge. You can't put nothing past them. I'm not saying that's what they're doing. So that's one way to look at it, right? Mm-hmm. Then there's the other way to look at it as, bruh, it is really something, and y'all about to be killing these folk. But guess what? There's only one way to find out. And if, again, you don't have to take your mask off, you just don't have to wear it.
Yeah, but see, this is the kicker. This is the kicker, people. Mm-hmm. You can go down here and be like, "Oh, I don't got to wear a mask," but these private establishments are keeping the mask policy. So really, what did he take off? Because for
Right.
you to get into Starbucks, you're gonna have to have that mask.
No, I mean, it's some places where people in there without a mask.
This is
Even
true
with
some.
saying that you got to be in there with a mask, like
But it won't
like-
be a Walmart. It won't be a McDonald's. It won't be a Starbucks.
What
it
you
won't
mean?
be none of that. All of it.
bruh,
I'm looking
I go
at
into Walmart without a mask.
I'm looking at the story. The story says that businesses in Texas are not stopping the mask
Right.
policy. They have the right to refuse you service. The
Right.
mandate is to when you're off private property.
Right.
When
But
you get
again,
up in here, you
ain't
gotta put
nobody-
your mask on.
Bruh. And here in Georgia and some of the people walking in without masks.
That don't
Ain't
mean
worried
they
about
should.
I know. I'm not saying they should, but again, just think about it. So if y'all really trying to save us, right? Again,
Here we go.
if it's just the corona, so it's not the food we eat, it's not the air we breathe in, it's
Right.
none of that. That's the only, those chemicals ain't killing us. It's just this right here. That's what they're saying. So when somebody smoke a cigarette, should I wear a mask? But you know the funny thing, when somebody smoke a cigarette and I wear a mask, I smell all the smoke. So what is the mask doing? Oh, okay,
D-Raj.
never mind. I'm just asking questions. I don't know. You know what I'm saying?
D-Raj. Put on your mask, bro. Like you don't got to do this. And let me tell you the only reason why y'all are running around here as anti-maskers
I'm
is
not an
because
anti-masker.
you are what you
No, I'm
just
not.
said was
I wear a mask every once in a while.
What you just said was anti-masker rhetoric, bro. You may not hold the flag,
Radical.
but you're saying the same thing. You should have the right to the re-education, not to do it.
So let me ask you a
No.
question. Breathing
Putting
in
me
carbon
in
monoxide,
danger.
is that good or bad?
It's not necessarily good, no.
Oh, okay. So that's healthy.
I didn't say it's good, no.
Oh, okay. Because I have seen some things. I don't want to quote nothing, but that joint just as dangerous as not wearing the mask.
Okay, what's your
Because
point?
it's stopping the oxygen from getting into your body. You rebreathing the bad stuff you didn't breathe out.
So you're anti-masker.
I'm not I'm wearing a mask. I have
You're
worn a mask.
literally reading from their doctrine right now, dog. How can you not be?
My thing, bro. I'm just saying, think for yourself. You know what I'm saying? Think for yourself. That's all I'm saying. Bro, it's times I wear a mask. There's sometimes I wear a mask.
Why?
So-
What's the distinction of when you wear it and when you don't?
I was gonna say I was gonna try to rob them or something. I'm just because sometimes I just put it on. Just I don't want no people talking to me, looking at me crazy. I just put it on and and then as I got it on, every once in a while I take it off. And I don't keep it on the whole time. I don't do that.
Are you a nose out dude to just put it on?
No.
with the fake masking. You fake masking right now.
No. I take it completely off. I don't do because again, it's so funny because when you walk in somewhere, they try to give you a mask, and the
Right.
lady be like, "Here you go." Like, ma'am, excuse, what have you been doing with your hands? Why would I put that mask on my face? What sense does that make? You know what I'm saying? So again, we got to think for ourselves. Like, and again, flu, the H1N1, all that. Like, we've been through this. And again, let's look at the numbers they give us. Right? Let's look at
Okay.
the numbers.
Right.
Okay, so about almost 1.5% people get infected, right?
Right.
Okay, out of that 1.5% who get infected, what's the recovery rate?
I do not know.
It's over 99%, 98, somewhere around there. Don't quote me. That's the numbers they give us. Okay, I can only go by the numbers they give us.
Okay.
So 1%, mind you, why would they say don't have more than 10 people in a room? Because if you have 10 people, that's more than 1%. You can't get lower than 1% in there. So no one's going to get sick. That's what they're saying, right? So if you get 10 people, nobody's going to get sick. But if we have 100 people, we can have a 1% in there. Somebody can get sick. Oh, but they playing basketball. They playing football. Okay.
Those
never mind.
people have been pre-tested. Come on now. Speak the
They've been
truth. Don't
pre-tested.
come on here.
How do you know that?
You got to pre-test. They show the pre-test when you watch the game, bro. They got to be pre-tested to get in there.
Okay. Mhm.
Don't
So,
do that. Don't do that.
So have you heard about them trying to pay them guys to do the vaccination commercial?
I haven't heard that, but it
Oh,
sounds
yeah,
right.
Yeah, they try. Hey man, come on guys. Let's say And they like, wait, whoa, man. I'm cool
Listen.
with the mask and this test and stuff, but I don't know about that vaccine, cuz.
As the resident devil's advocate, you got to take your vaccine. And this is another thing too. D-Raj has to take the vaccine. He has to carry his wife and children down there. They're going to get the vaccine. Everybody, sister, mother, aunt. It is your American duty to get that vaccine. If you do not, you're un-American.
So is it un-American to poison our food?
That has nothing to do with what we're talking about.
What you mean? If we trying to save everybody, why do they let us eat processed food that got poison in it and chemicals and drugs?
Okay, well, you have a choice to eat organic. You don't.
And I have a choice to get vaccinated or not.
No, you don't. No.
Yes, I do.
That's an American. You have to do that.
No, I don't.
Do you understand they're going to be stopping you from being able to come on to certain grounds without proof of vaccination, certain jobs, not being able to get your license? They're going to do all that, bro.
They can't do that.
They can't do a lot of things you say they can't do. They also can't bomb civilians, but they do every day.
That's a fact. But they don't want that problem. That's just like propaganda stuff. That won't even, because if that's the case, bro, it would have been so many other things where you would have to do that. Think about it. It's children in school that haven't been vaccinated, and some of the requirements. You got this sheet saying XYZ, they don't have to get vaccinated.
Not in the great state of Virginia.
What?
In Virginia, you have to show your shot transcripts. You can't get into school without it.
Yes, you can.
How? Please explain that to me.
It's a document that you can give them.
A religious document?
Whatever document it is. Because I was going to do it for my children.
What is the document, D-Rod?
I don't know.
I
don't know. But it's a way that your kids don't have to get vaccinated.
Not for public school. You have to be vaccinated, bro. You can't get into school without shot transcripts, bro.
Let me see. Hold on.
I've been getting into school in the great state of Virginia for 30 years, bro. You have to have. That's the first thing they ask you.
Because I didn't get every shot coming up.
Well, then y'all booted the system. But the system is you gotta get. If you don't have them transcripts, your kid is not going to school. It's not happening.
Public school vaccine requirements. There we go. Let me see. Okay,
get your shots up, buddy. Flu, all that.
Nah.
Yeah.
But but if you get this shot, you safe and I'm safe, right?
No, you got to do your part too. You got to get your shot too.
What you mean? But what's the point of you getting the shot if you're not safe?
What do you mean, bro? Everybody has to get the shot where it doesn't work.
What? Huh? I probably left it in there. But what you mean? Why does everybody have to get the shot?
Everybody has to get the shot, bro. That's how it works.
But the people that got the shot, y'all safe, and the people like me that didn't get the shot, we good. But y'all should be good too.
How are you good if you didn't?
Because you got the shot, so I can't get it from. I don't have it.
Yeah, but
so I can't get it from you.
How do you determine who's getting it and who's not?
Well, clearly, what they do, they just say anybody got it. Okay. How do you know like what? How do you know? How do you know someone has corona or whatever it's called?
Bro, you going down there and getting that shot. You got to get the shot, and you got to take the kids down and get the shot.
That's a negativo.
You can't.
That's a negativo.
Bro, listen, this Greg dude is doing this based on the fact that the vaccine is going to be coming to Texas. That's the only reason why he even speaking this rhetoric. And you got to take the shot, buddy. You got to get it.
Nah.
So now let me get this right. You're an anti-masker and you're an anti-vacciner too? Bro, I think you're just anti-everything.
No.
Are you anti-American? That's a good question.
I mean, does America like me?
What do you mean as an individual?
I don't know.
What do you mean? I don't honestly. You have to explain yourself.
Bro, that's the same thing I be trying to figure out, bro. What do they mean? Am I American? I got a birth certificate, don't I?
Oh, are you anti-American?
How can I when they own me?
You would do anything not to answer the question.
They own me, so how can I be anti-American?
Not getting the I'm going to play the devil's advocate here, people. Not getting the vaccine is it's anti-American to pull us out of this pandemic and get life back to normal. You are doing a action which slows that down, which is not getting inoculated.
Life is back to normal. What you mean? They living it up down here in Georgia. They living it up. What you mean? going to restaurants. Got daggone Six Flags been open. What you mean?
But
they ready to go.
Isn't it at 25, 35% though?
But it's open.
That ain't the question.
Yeah, it's 25%, but it's still
Back-
so 25% people can't get it. That's what they're saying.
Back to normal is 100%. And
Is
we
it
are
is
not.
it the virus that making us not go back to normal, or is it people making us not go back to normal?
People's fear of the virus.
Fear of what?
The,
I don't
you
see
just
no.
asked- I just told you the virus.
The White House, they free form. I don't see nobody with no mask on no more.
And they keep getting the COVID. Have you not watched the news? The whole place
And
is sweeping
somebody
through.
died. Who died?
I didn't say they died. I said they keep getting the COVID.
So if you get the code, should you be scared? If you get the
Yeah.
code, why should you be cold?
I mean, what
I'm
is all
scared.
this fear for if you're not scared? What everybody scared about then if it's not supposed to be scared?
What are we scared of? I don't know. Again, everybody else, they living their life. We good. Wait, honey, what's that? Hey, what's the country again my uncle went to? Tanzania. There we go. Tanzania, they freeform.
What that mean?
It's like they have, like, if you have a mask on, they look at you funny in Tanzania.
Mm-hmm.
So
Okay. So what does that mean?
that means they doing just fine.
Did they ever have an outbreak in the first place?
Not that I know of.
Then they're irrelevant. We're not
What you
talking
mean?
about them. They're irrelevant. We had the boat that got here, which started the outbreak. Asia had the place where it came from. Other people had people traveling from that China over to their place. They had a pinpointed place they can talk about the outbreak. You're talking about a place that's been isolated and that they don't have it. That's irrelevant. Why are we even talking about them?
Pinpoint.
Yeah.
Pinpoint.
Listen,
That's
you
what's up.
hate America. You hate America. You're against America. That's why you won't go get the vaccine.
If that's what you want to say, I'm not going to.
What else are they going to say it's going to be?
Withdraw Cheetos from his precious dog. You got that go right. I want her to eat that mess. But no, I'm not anti-American. Again, I just think for myself. That's all.
Back it up. Let's back it up.
I
Let's
just think
see
for myself.
what Joe Biden has to say about your anti-American rhetoric.
Okay. But again, what happens is when a dark-skinned man is educated or has knowledge,
Boy, right here, he's talking about a white man. So you can stop your race baiting, anti-American. Listen to
What about
what I'm
race
saying. Biden blast Abbott for big mistake. Okay, big mistake thinking and lifting the Texas COVID restriction. It could be a surge in COVID cases because of this state mandate until the pandemic is under control. Okay. Other words, I'll translate this for y'all. Biden is saying Greg Abbott is anti-American because he is not talking about the mandate. You're an anarchist.
right. That's what they say, ain't it?
Yeah. So this is what I'm saying. This coming out the big Biden's mouth.
Right.
So in that, if you want the country to go back to normal as soon as possible, as the devil's advocate here, you should be wearing a mask, inoculating your.
When you say devil's
infants,
advocate, that means you believe the same thing I believe. You just trying to be devil's advocate. Okay, I got you.
You should be inoculating
with
your
you.
infants and toddlers and 9-year-olds and 10-year-olds, your grandma, you, your wife, the dog. Everything should be inoculated. If you are for America.
I'm for America. That's why I want us to stop smoking cigarettes.
Oh,
I
my
want to
God.
stop drinking alcohol. I want us to stop eating processed food. Okay. I want them to stop oppressing the people.
Listen what my boy John Doe say. Thanks for the cash app. Listen what my boy say. TB is blowing this dude's mind with facts. Ay, let's blow it up. I'm
He must
blowing
not-
this dude's
You
mind.
must not know
with
me very
facts.
well.
I'm blowing your mind right now, doggy. I'm blowing your mind.
He must not know TB very well, but it's okay.
Or people don't know what devil's advocate means. But
You-
listen, I'm blowing your mind with facts. Let's talk about your anti-American rhetoric. Not wearing a mask. You are and putting your beliefs on the other people, which is putting their life in danger.
No. I say think for yourself. Okay. That's all I'm saying. I'm a part-time masker. There we go. I ain't gonna lie. Sometimes I be thinking about I want to get me a mask, some glasses, and a hoodie on, and walk in the store. See if I'm gonna be all right. You think they're gonna mess with me?
No, I do that. Sometimes I have my sunglasses on. I have my.
Oh, you do? Oh, I got to try that.
and
Nobody
then
be messing with you.
I'll pull the mask up to here to where all you see is glasses in black. They don't say nothing.
Oh, hey, bro, you be stealing stuff?
You know why? Do you know why?
What?
Because I'm not anti-American. That's why.
It's so funny because when you think for yourself, you're always anti something. You're radical.
You're crazy.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, what? How
If
come I
I-
can't just do what I want to do for myself?
If they did a news clipping on this, they'll say, TB, owner of New Regime, was talking to a radical thinking anti-masker, anti-American terrorist.
And come looking for me.
Yeah,
and I get death threats and all. It's like, yo, all I'm saying is, again.
So why do you hate the union again? Like, what? What are we talking about? You against NATO? Like, what? What are you talking about?
Like, what are you talking about, man? I'm just saying, again, for myself and my family, again, with the way that we eat, and I'm the worst with the eating, but I'm getting there. But
hypocrite.
With the way we eat, you know what I'm saying? We all right, we fine. You know what I'm saying? No man-made weapon formed against us, blah blah blah. You know that stuff.
Yeah, well, the Japanese thought that then Hiroshima happened, so that's not true. What I will say is this: I know you have your Negro colloquialisms, but that's not going to work here, sir. You're on Fox News. Let's get to it. You don't conform to our haircuts. Look at your hair. Your hair's not good for corporate
at all.
You're against American mandates. You're against trying to get America back up on its feet. People, do you understand, Mr. Well, how do you say your name again, sir?
King D-Raj. King D-Raj.
Are you
yo, what's up?
Are you a king?
Yes, I am.
Do you understand using the term king is anti-American? We came over here to get away from kings.
We is so, bruh, they don't want to hear it.
You understand? We came over here to get away from kings. Kings say tyranny.
Yeah.
Okay? So you're for tyranny is what you're saying.
No, I'm for myself. Okay? I'm for the house of King D-Raj. Okay, I was watching Game of Thrones the other day. This is my second time watching. I just got back into it, but I am. And again, even talking with you, because I thinking about it, having it that way, with my older son, because at first, I was trying to do everything for all my kids.
Right.
No, it's the oldest. And if he don't pan out, we go to the next son. If he don't pan out, then we go to the next kid, or I just get rid of it. You know what I'm saying?
Louise, you're just causing issues all day, ain't you? I'm about to call the Me Too movement up.
But my daughter, if you're gonna marry a man, he better have his own or be willing to work with your daddy, because your daddy gonna have something. So if he work with me, then he'll have enough to take care of you. That's why I ain't gotta take care of you. And I ain't gonna be taking care of my sons. I'm gonna just give you this so you can keep on the family name. You know what I'm saying? I'm thinking about changing my name to X anyway. You know, I'm just playing.
Hey, then you're gonna be in that Malcolm X conversation. So what was the name your mother gave you? My mother didn't have her own name. Her name was sent to her by the slave master, and she didn't know her name. So how can I like the name she gave me if she didn't know her own name?
Hey, bro, playing the devil's advocate. Well, nah, bro, ain't nobody trying to hear that.
What's your Christian name?
Not knowing that the Christians was very. Never mind.
Oh, hold the phone. Where are you going, sir?
Never mind. I'm just saying.
Where were you going with this?
I was going very vicious. Yes, ma'am. Thank you. If you didn't understand who is saving you right now, we may have to let you go. Yeah, I mean, we may have to let you go.
Who's saving us?
The person that's in this book right here.
What book is that?
Whatever book you wanted to be. Now think about it. Now I'm gonna cause the problem. And then I'm gonna make it, you know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, it's funny because I was back when I was in the church.
Right.
I was gonna go, on a mission trip, and then I don't know what it was. Something. Sorry. Yeah. Strawberries and mangoes.
Are those GMO free fruits and veggies you got in there? Is that
yes? These are organic.
You're sure that they have not been genetically modified?
It's up here. This is the strongest thing you can have right here. Okay. This can be GMO. And in my brain, I say it's not, it changes. Anyway,
you do understand that genetically modified food saved America during the food shortage. You understand that, don't you?
It did. That's good. Again, in certain stuff like that. Yeah. But
If we never
why
would've
did
did
it?
genetically modified, if we never would have did genetically modified food, we wouldn't have had enough food to sustain our growing numbers, and we
That's
would
a
have
lie.
a large
That's a lie.
famine. You're
That's a lie.
anti-American.
That's a lie. They have been taking. Think about it. The problem is everything. We're so determined. We're so dependent on them. Whoever them is.
Who is
Okay.
them, sir? Who is them?
Whoever's in charge. Okay. If again, wealth is your children, right? So if I want some bigger land, I got to be able to man that land.
Right.
So I need children.
Yeah, in 1820, not now.
But it could be that way. Think about it. It could be that way. If you have where people can be, think about it in Texas, right?
Right.
These people couldn't go nowhere.
Okay.
They couldn't get no food. They were hurting. Why? Because they were dependent on Walmart. But if you grew your own stuff, had your own, and know how to survive, you would have been all right. Think about it. Our ancestors and some of the indigenous people now, they don't eat as much as we do. So in a situation like that, they would be fine for them 3-4 a week because they go through it all the time. If they can't find food, they fast.
So in your rhetoric here, because you've come to Fox News, you've come to Fox News speaking these blasphemies
Somebody spiked my smoothie
about the country, drugs, no doubt. But what I will say is this: these things, these technology advanced things has helped the country, has saved the country. We give doctors the freeway to be able to see that masks can deduct. Can you at least say that mask saved the country and stopped the outbreak from being absolute? Can you at least say that?
No, because people still getting sick and they masked up. What are you talking about?
I didn't say people weren't going to get sick. See, this is what you do. This is what trickery. This is what anarchists do.
What are you talking
about? Can you at least say that the mask, because yelling makes me right, can you at least say that the mask slowed down the actual spreading of the epidemic? If we didn't have the mask, everybody would have been sick.
That's negative. Bro, we've been in this for a year. Over a year.
But we have the mask.
We started wearing masks in March. What are you talking about? Did we not? Oh, it's in March already. It's been a year.
Hold on. I'm about to shut you down right here.
It's been a year.
Don, absolutely. You see what I'm saying?
She's saying absolutely because the mask didn't save us. You know that, right? Again, bro, it's been a year. It's been a year.
What is being a
and
year
people
mean?
have said I've done everything right and I still got it.
So you're saying we shouldn't have done nothing to save our country?
Bruh. We made the. He doesn't like science.
Hold on. No, I'm not done. I'm trying to read it so I can put it up. Booyah. Gideon says D-Raj, anti-American spokesperson, does not like science. Do you see what I'm saying?
The funny thing is, bro, science is almost common sense. I mean, just gonna be honest with you, okay? You can try to make science more than what it is, but it's common sense. Because what it's just like, I'm not gonna say the word. It's just like, dang it.
You're in the hot seat. You're in the hot seat right now.
Can I say trucking real quick? It's just like trucking, right?
Throw it out there.
People get their own authority or get a paid off truck and act like it's rocket science to have a paid off truck and blah 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 blah. I got my own authority, but anyway. So you know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. It's not rocket science.
That was from D-Raj Productions and Inc. That was not from Trucker Brown. I don't know where it came from. We're talking about his anti-American
rhetoric. I read the script you told me to say, bro. What are you talking?
No. Not everyone was wearing the mask though from the beginning.
Right, okay, I got this. This is script. TV gave me. So
you know they're gonna blow that up and read it. So I hope it wasn't nothing important.
No. It's important, but it ain't no information on there. It's actually something people should see. You know, y'all should look at that. But
so D-Raj, do you know? Didn't you have people who got the coronavirus?
Mm-hmm. My grandmother, who is 70. Hold on, she is 76 years old. She got it. And do you know what's funny? Let me tell you about this coronavirus. Well, we on the good channel. I ain't gonna say no curse words. I'm gonna say it, but I'm gonna bleep myself out. Let me tell you about this C word, right? My grandmother, she had like some trouble breathing, right?
Right.
And she called the doctors and said, "Hey, I'm just something's not feeling right." So they said, "Oh, yeah, come on in. We'll see." And she said they came out in the little hazmat suits and they checked her for the virus, right? And they said, "Oh, you got the virus." So she said, "Okay, now what? Oh, just go home. You'll be all right." Okay. Now, mind you, she got through it. Fine.
Was she wearing the mask? Was she wearing the mask when she got it?
Yes, she was wearing the mask.
Was she wearing it correctly? There's a study that shows 60% of people are not effectively using that equipment.
But we can make up all kinds of stuff. It's a study to show people with no eyebrows. it's not going to protect
infections.
You know what I'm saying? But anyway, so she got it, but they never checked her for what she went in there for, and she had pneumonia in both her lungs. Or not? What's that? Is that what it was? It was something. She had I think that's what it is, right? Pneumonia. What is it called?
Pneumonia.
There we go. She had it in both her lungs or whatever, but because they said she had the virus, they did nothing about it. Luckily, she got through it, and then they seen it, and then they fixed it. So it wasn't the virus that was messing up.
Do you think, or do you not think? Because I want to bring it down because America's watching right now, sir. All right, I'm doing my newscaster hand. America's watching right now. Do you think the coronavirus is real?
Yes.
Do you think that it serves a structural threat to the American people?
Yes, because
in doing that, and knowing that, and admitting that, do you not think that we should be taking some precautions to not spread this disease or this virus any further?
I mean, put a mask on and wash your hands like you should have been doing anyway. Do hand sanitizer, whatever you want to do. But to shut the country down, that was dumb. That was just dumb. That was dumb.
Excuse me, sir. I know you don't understand anything but ebonics, but that's not what I asked you. I asked you, X or whatever your name is. I asked you, should we take steps to stop it from spreading? You said yes. So those steps are mask, 25% capacity, which has slowed down the pandemic and almost stamped it out. Can you say that's true?
I don't know, because they keep saying it's the worst it's ever been. Every time on, do they not say that? It's the worst it's ever been. We could get a surge next month. Do they not say that?
I cannot either confirm or deny.
Exactly. So it's just like, bruh, come on, man. Again, there's so many. Let's look at the numbers. Hold on, let me see. Let's see how many people died from car accidents in 2019. Was it 2020? Yeah, let's do 2019 because that's when everything was open, right? Let me see. What is it? What should I do? Car crash. Fatalities, right? No, 2019. Look, this already came up, but I tell you, Google be listening, boy. Y'all better stop it. Ooh. So let's see. In 2019, an estimated 38,000 people lost their lives in car crashes, a 2% decline from 2018 and 4% decline from 2017. About 4.4 million people were injured seriously. So if 4 million people in 2018,
okay,
why do we still drive cars? If is there again the same numbers, bro? Same numbers. There's a lot of people getting it, but that number of people coming back is high. It's the same thing here. It's very dangerous to drive a car, but we still do it.
It's dangerous to take a poop. It's dangerous to take a shower. What's the point? That's
exactly.
That's
let's go. Hey, Georgia, Virginia, North Carolina, South Carolina, Florida. Listen up. Open up. Okay. Set the people
So
free.
you are for Governor Greg Abbott. You are for his mask mandate being lifted 100% for Georgia.
Hey, bro. I don't. Whatever they want to do.
You're either for it or you're not. Are you for it, sir?
I am not for it, bro. I want y'all to wear y'all mask.
We caught the eye. You understand? We
What
caught the
about?
eye. So
That was a glitch.
So you're for nobody wearing a mask and we just throw it to the wind and throw it to chance. That's what you're for the country.
Whatever makes sense to you. That's what I'm saying.
Bro, you are giving me non-answer answers.
That is an answer. Because what you gotta think about.
King X, do you
I'm about to change my name to that.
do you believe we should just stop wearing masks and see where it goes?
Being serious. Yeah. Being honest with you. Yeah. Yeah.
Does everybody agree with him?
Of course they're not going to agree because they're going to watch the media and be like,
sir, we have a show to run here. 1 second. I know you're not used to that in the hood, but listen. Should we cut the mask? It don't really help.
Oh, you see the Facebook Johnson here.
I'm going to
they fear mongering.
I'm going to say what I believe and stop playing the devil's advocate. I believe.
Let's see if you can be honest.
Okay. I believe that. I'm on the fence.
Bruh.
I, as an American, am on the fence about the inoculation because of the Tuskegee Airmen situation. I am on the fence about masks. I don't know if they work or not, but I mean, it makes me feel more safe when I see people with masks on. Should it just be lifted? I feel like it shouldn't be lifted until the vaccine is readily available as just walking into Walgreens and getting it. If y'all have a shortage of vaccines, there should not be nobody lifting no mask up.
Okay. So let me ask you a question. So say a month from now, Texas is normal numbers. Has anybody died from anything else this year?
Snow, ice.
They died from snow.
Yeah, ice. People died in Houston over that ice thing.
Did they report it and stuff? Because they just keep reporting the coronavirus stuff.
No, people were freezing to death during that ice storm. That's big news.
Okay, and then we ain't even gonna go there because I'm sure they would say some crazy stuff. But
oh my God,
again, I think it should be up to the people. Again, to do what it is that you feel, you know what I'm saying? Do what it is you feel is right.
Bernica, you got the cheek meat out? What is going on over there?
she got that photo shoot.
You gonna mess up the algorithm to get that down. Personal pictures. Yeah. So, okay.
People still getting shot, see? People died down here.
That's irrelevant.
You limit contact with people.
You should be limiting contact with people anyway, bro.
But bro, I'm not gonna not see my family, bro. No, sir. If I want to go see my family, I'm going to see my family. They talking about for this Christmas, save your family. Don't go see them. What? But guess what he doing? They going to see their family.
Okay, hold on, sir. Who's they?
The same people telling you not to go see your family. They living it up. Come on, man. The dude from California, you remember him? Remember the dude from California?
What dude from California? What are you talking about?
You don't remember? Hold on, bro. Stop.
Don't
do that.
Name?
Don't act like you don't. I don't know his name. Bro, I don't care about these dudes' names.
I don't follow
the man
BET
said
News. I don't.
It wasn't
know
BET. This was straight up the big people, whatever.
Okay.
The man told people stay at home and blah 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 blah. Yeah, the governor of California, and my man's was inside with a bunch of people eating dinner with no mask on.
How you gonna eat dinner with your mask on?
Hey, bro, wait a minute. If you ain't chewing, put your mask on, right? What you mean? But I'm saying,
I just stop if you feel and slide the mask over my greasy lips,
bro. Think about how dumb that even sounds. Exactly. So, if I'm eating, I'm not gonna get the virus,
right?
So, what's the point of having the mask on? Going into the restaurant, because when I eat, I gotta take my mask off, right? And again, think about it. Well, if you skip booths, right, nobody's gonna get it. Don't the air circulate in there? Don't they got the air conditioner on?
There's no proof that the virus is airborne.
So how what you mean?
There's no proof that it's like airborne where it can be circulated. You have to touch it.
But they say it's drops, right? When you breathe out. Okay, so those drops, the air moves and it moves the drops, does it not?
It depends on if you have a large
vortex
of air.
Then it don't go to children. Oh
God.
Children is immune, right? Wow, this has got to be the smartest virus I've ever seen in my life.
So what do you suggest if you were running the country? What would you have done?
I can't run the country because I'm not.
That's not the question.
Correct.
If you were running the country, your King D-Raj, as you say in your Negro neighborhood, what have you done, black man? What have you done different? If you're over the country, would you have done a travel ban immediately? Would you have told them people on the cruise ship you can't come in? What would you have done?
I would have said, listen here, people. Okay. Now my advisors done told me this thing is real, so we gonna say it's real, but we're not gonna shut the country down. But y'all got to clean yourself. I seen some of y'all be eating stuff out the dirt and just don't be washing your hands. So I need you to wash your hands. I'm gonna give you some hand sanitizer. Think about where'd the hand sanitizer go? All the hand sanitizer is so different now. And mind you,
it smells different.
It said 99.9% of viruses. So why did you change it? It already killed all the viruses, right? Oh, that 0.1 was that, right? Oh, okay, cool. Again, bro, I'm just saying, bro. All the stuff they telling people to do now, other than wear the mask, I've already been doing.
Excuse me.
I wash my hands.
Sir, excuse me. You didn't answer the question.
What was the question, my bad? Oh, what would I do?
Fox News, you answered the question and give me the respect as a white man deserves. Listen to what I'm telling you. I asked you, if you were the guy at the head of the office, what would you have done different? Put the liquor down. Put the malt liquor down. Listen, what have you have done different?
I would have just put a mask on, put your gloves on, put your hazmat suits on.
Hazmat suits.
I mean, what else? I don't know.
So if you're saying you don't know what you would have done, how can you sit there from your high horse and criticize the powers that be?
Because I can only go off what's on in my world.
That did not answer the question.
Yes, it did. That's why I can say what. Because again, I see with my own eyes, I hear with my own ears, and I use my brain. And I say, okay. Again, I use some of the numbers they give because we don't know if it's real or not. And
right.
Okay, so if I go by your numbers, my chances of getting through this is very high. Can we agree on that? Okay.
According to your numbers, yes.
Right, according to your numbers. So if that's the case, and I'm in the probably 1 percentile when it comes to health, as a in my body. No, dead serious. I don't the sick thing.
So you're saying you're from a superior race that don't get sick.
If that's what you want to call it, I didn't call it that, but I'm just saying, I just don't get sick like that. That's all I'm saying.
You're saying your melanin protects you from the coronavirus?
It may be. There was a thing I was watching on Instagram. They said we was God's people. So
Lord help us. Listen. You could never go on a real news channel. They would have you as a soundbite immediately.
Yes. And that's why, bro. And I knew that. I said, how come I can't get me a one of those coaching jobs up at the top? That's because I'm not a yes man. I say what's on my mind. So
to me, it sounds like you're just on the contrary of whatever is popular belief. You're not really thinking for yourself. You just, whatever they say, it's opposite. That's what type of person I get. That's the energy I get.
But again, of course that's what it is, because I'm thinking for myself. Again, I'm thinking for myself, just for me.
Thinking for yourself does not mean you're on the contrary of all other thought. Thinking for yourself is looking at the evidence and coming up with your own conclusion. Not
exactly. So that's what I'm doing.
Just immediately doing the opposite of whatever. Like
no,
did you like
if it doesn't make sense to me until
did you like the movie Titanic?
Yeah, it was pretty good. It was long, but it was all right.
It was long. It was all right. Did you like 1 second. Hold on. We're gonna do call-ins at some point. So get your cash apps in and stack it up so I know who you are. You. That's what I believe. I believe is this. At the end of the day, I'm not saying, and let's put up Lowe's thing. Sounds like jigabooing to me, boss. I'm not saying that you're wrong. I'm not saying that you're right. What I'm saying is, I'm going to let y'all get the vaccine first and see how y'all fare. And if the numbers are good, then I'll slide in and get it. But if I'm going to let y'all, it's just like the first PlayStation that comes out.
Right.
You don't want to get that one. You want to get the smaller one they come out with in 3 years, because that's the one that got the bugs kicked out. Same thing with cars. You don't want that first model of a Lincoln Town car. You want that about 3 years into that model. You want that one. So I'm gonna let y'all take it first. But am I gonna get on here and be anti-American and say I don't want nobody to take it? No, I'm not.
I didn't say that.
You didn't say
I
that.
said for me. Hey, bro. Again, I want y'all take it. So then I ain't got to worry about getting it from y'all. That's fine. Again, but so do you take the flu shot?
I haven't in years. No,
So why not? The flu be killing people, man.
I just haven't. I haven't had a need since years ago. As an adult, I haven't been taking the flu shot. I figured if I'm not running around kissing people in the mouth, then I'm good. And I've been good. Like I'm be running. I don't remember the last flu shot I got. I don't even remember it.
I've never gotten one. Never.
You've never gotten the flu.
Never have.
Come on.
Never. I don't, bro. Again, I don't do that stuff, bro. I try to stay away.
Having a sickness is not doing it like doing yoga. Like this is.
What you mean?
I don't do sickness. You don't have to do sickness to get sick.
No, I'm saying I don't do the doctors and stuff.
So you don't know if you've gotten it.
I haven't gotten it.
No. You can't do that. If you ain't went to the doctor, you don't know if you've gotten it or not.
No, I know my body.
Oh my God.
I know my body. My body has told me I ain't got it yet.
So do you believe in sexually transmitted disease testing?
Yes.
Oh God, I got you. How do y'all understand the anti-rhetoric?
What you talking about?
People, how are you going to get sexually transmitted disease testing, but you're against flu test? Come on, bro.
No, I'm not saying
what the difference is.
I don't get it. I don't need to get it because I'm safe. You know what I'm saying?
Irrelevant. You said you believe in it.
Yeah, because if you feel you want to go, if you've been out here jigabooing, then you might want to get yourself tested. You know,
bro,
Thotty McThotty out here, you might want to get tested.
So how can you believe in sexually transmitted disease testing, but not really believe in? So you would. So
again,
if
I didn't say I don't believe in it. I said not for me.
If you caught chlamydia and they were going to give you insulin, I think they take insulin for that. If you're going to give you insulin, would you take the insulin, or would you just, would you take that insulin from the white men that you're going to give you?
How do they administer it to you? Like a shot and stuff?
I don't know how they do it. Anymore. From my
luckily,
you have to pull your pants down, expose your bottom. Listen, you have to expose your bottom to this male, and he's going to give you a shot in your derriere.
Ooh, hey, bro, that's a hard one to answer. Because I don't, bro. I just like. So what's like chlamydia? What happens with you when you get that?
I mean, I've never had it, but I'm pretty sure nothing good.
So yeah, I would have to see, bro. I have to see what are the risk and stuff. You know what I'm saying?
So like, you're trying to see if you can just live with it,
or if I can cure it myself. You know what I'm saying?
I'm done.
Like, hey, bro, I'm trying to keep.
And
again, I am a hypocrite because I do have tattoos. I'm trying to keep those needles away from me. That's all.
Bro, y'all have to understand that crazy people like this exist.
Bro. And we the happiest people in the world.
1 second, please. I gotta bring another person in so we could somehow get some type of for America rhetoric. We gotta get some understanding and level this podcast out. Please. The next person I have on here is from the state of Texas. I can't say it's the great state because it's not Virginia and we never tried to succeed from the Union, but I will say he is going to come in and shed some light to this.
Please.
Phil, first of all, Phil, why are you trying to be fresher than everybody?
Oh, come on. Oh, wow.
What's the deal, Phil?
Wow.
Explain that to us.
I'm testing the setup.
So now I'm about to believe everything he say because he dressed up.
Yeah, he dressed up.
I'm going to believe everything he say.
Really?
Trying to make sure my skin looking glistening. The honey glaze, you know what I'm saying? Something like
done.
Oh, man.
Phil.
Yes.
Oh, no, I'm going to say Deacon Phil. Listen.
Right, yeah.
Phil, we want
somebody
to
say amen.
D-Raj is anti-American. He believes that no one should wear a mask, they shouldn't get vaccinated, and if you can live with sexually transmitted disease, who cares about getting a shot? So can you please narrow it down for us as somebody who has some sense, please?
So let's categorize this, right?
Let's do it.
Your perspective as far as the mask situation, yeah, that can be subjective and left up to opinion. Personally, I feel like it does help to a certain degree as far as the spreading, but the larger issue is that these public places are open, which are causing the spread of the disease because you can only do so much sanitation. People are gross. Not everybody is being complicit with the mandate for masks, things of that nature. Now, as far as the vaccination, personally, I don't have any plans of taking it. If you feel that it's necessary for you personally, they have done the research. There's some vaccines out. You should go according to what your medical professional tells you. I will also say, too, it's really more subjective to people who are more elderly, more subjective to catching those types of diseases, who have immune system problems or any other type of medical issues that would easily cause them to get sick. If you are following that category, yes, it is a better suggestion that you take the vaccination to help prevention of a fatal situation. With
D-Raj have never seen a doctor in person before, so how would he know?
I've seen a doctor. Ask you this, D-Raj, how do you gauge your health?
Freshman of the year.
How do I get the way I feel?
Okay, what do you do in scenarios when you're not feeling
well? I'll fast.
You fast, okay. What are your treatments as far as things like the flu?
I never got it.
No, stop.
Never
stop,
had the flu.
Hold on. Stop. He's never went to a doctor to check he's ever had it, but he's saying he's never had it.
I mean, have you ever
what are the symptoms of having a flu?
Periods of time?
No. Never. Listen to me. Never. I've never been somewhere where I couldn't get up and go to work or go to school because I've been sick.
Sir, we're high value minute here, and your black aggression is a little much for us. So can you dial it back a little bit? Thank you. And let him speak.
I got whoopings, but I got whoopings, but I've never been sick.
What does your diet consist of?
For the most part, some processed food, and then fruit and vegetables.
Okay, that's good. So you eat pretty well balanced.
Yeah.
Are you physically active?
Yes, sir.
No, he's not. He does. He drives a truck, which means he does not move for 13 hours a day.
No. I'm not like all truckers, Betty. I drive 4 hours, and then I take 15 to 45 minutes after that 4 hours. I move around, then I get back in the truck. And then when I'm done for the day, I at least walk a mile.
Gotcha. Okay, so you keep a consistent regimen.
Yes, sir.
Okay. I take it you're not a participant. I take it you're not a participant of libation intake.
No.
You don't consume drugs or alcohol.
What is libations?
Yeah, but once he had explained it at the end, but I was almost like, yeah. But I do. I would say I'm a social drinker. Okay. So like I had 2 shots of some rum Sunday. I had 2 shots of rum and no mixed drinks. Just
the
2
devil's nectar. We caught him. If you're abusing drugs,
here we go.
Brought here by the cartel to destroy the country. How can we listen to what you said? What?
2 shots.
So I had a Scotia crack yesterday. It doesn't matter.
Hey, bro, if you can function off that joint. But yeah, for the most part, man, like again, like sickness is
it's mental.
Yeah, that too, but it's just missing. Like even I had broke my hand, right? And at the time I was young, broke, and dumb, and it was either take the pills or take the drugs to not feel the pain and stay home, or go to work. I went to work. No pain pills. And you can ask my students and my friends during that time period, I could not stop moving because my hand hurt so bad.
I understand. I've had some hairline fractures that I've worked through, so that's believable.
Yeah, I had. They said it looked like a puzzle in there. I ain't had no hairline fractures. My hand was done for, As you
Phil.
see, it's already messed up. As you can see, my hand messed up.
Phil, is this a case? Is this a case of extremist belief gone wild, where a person denies medical treatment because of their beliefs?
Okay, let me ask you this: Are you a believer? Are you a believer of the holistic type system?
Yes.
Okay, so as far as your regimens, as far as self treatment, that's where you get your guidance from.
Yeah. So I take when my children are born, we take them to a holistic lady, and she is expensive, but she's not like a normal doctor where they try to get you to come back. Her thing is, if you ain't sick, why are you here? And also she does like webinars for free.
Right.
If you feel a symptom, let me do this. And ask questions. If you have any questions, she tries to help you. She doesn't try to bring you in to make all this money off of you. She's like, so what's bothering you? And again, we're all in the group together, and she'll say, okay, well, do this, do that. Do you feel better now? If they do, they're good. If not, if it's a really bad situation, you can come see her. But if it's something you can do for yourself, do it for yourself.
Hold on, people. Listen, if you're trying to get in, send the cash apps. When it builds up to 5 people, we're gonna have a call-in segment. So just give us some time where I'm running the show in a certain way. But continue with your ridiculous rhetoric.
Well, that does make sense. From that perspective, I understand why you don't subscribe to the, I guess you would say, the American standard of medical.
But see, one thing I do want to say, I'm not saying that the westernized medicine and stuff like that is all bad,
Right.
because I do believe in evolution, right?
Okay.
Or progress. So let's try to find the good, take that out and throw away the bad, and mix it in with the holistic type stuff.
I can agree with that.
What part of the medical practice in God's country, America, do you think is bad? What part of it is bad? Don't we have the best medical care in the country, in the world?
That's whoa. Anyway, but when you walk in to take a pill for your sinuses and the side effects can hurt your kneecaps, okay, now I got a problem. Okay, I just came in from my sinuses, but side effects, blah 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 blah. When you watch these commercials, see what some of y'all need to do when they had them commercials and that little fine print. You better pause that and read it. Pause it and read it. Then oh my gosh, everything you just said in that commercial is voided out because of that fine print you put in there, and that's what they do. So I'm good. No, if I don't have to take medicine, no.
In my perspective, I agree. There are sectors of Western medicine that do serve benefit because of the advancements in technology. The issue is there are regimes upon regimes of corporations that control these, where the objective is not to heal or to aid an ailment.
Right.
It's to sell the product.
Right.
That's why we have 10,000 pill commercials every 5 minutes on television. That's why it costs $10,000 to go to the emergency room. That's
Big
why
pharma.
They charge you by the day,
Right.
by the hour, by the minute for medication to sit in the hospital.
And
All
again,
these
they won't
things
tell
that
you.
should be included in taxes that we all pay.
Right. I gotta either think about, do I want to save my life?
Brethren Northern Country does the same, and all of their medical things are taken care of through the government system, but that's a whole nother side conversation.
Right, because some of them say they still got to pay and they don't have a choice. Yeah,
but our northern brethren taxes are almost half. They're way higher than ours.
That is true.
So I mean, do you want telling me to give up half of my income so just in case I get sick?
I mean, if you got a business, you got to worry about it.
I feel like there should be a way to do that, but at the same time, in the inevitability that we all get sick or have some sort of, injury or something to that effect, it does serve the benefit when it helps.
The problem is profit. Really,
yes, profit.
That's the problem.
You have something against capitalism.
No. When it comes to people's lives, I guess you can say that, yes. When it comes to people's lives, yeah. Your life is more important than profit
world,
to me.
people are the product.
Right. It's not, again, if I cure everybody, I don't have a job. Yes. So why would I cure you?
Exactly. I'll give you something that will prevent or will prolong the issue.
Will stop the symptoms, but not the problem.
Right.
Think about it, right? When you got like high blood pressure or something like that, right? The problem is the food you're eating. The doctor don't say, "Hey, stop eating that food." They say, "Hey, don't worry about it. Take these pills.
It would.
You got diabetes. Hey, don't worry about it. Take this
Some
insulin."
of our favorite food places would scare you if you knew what was in it.
Exactly. So again, if they really wanted to help us. That's all I'm
not
saying.
Even just the restaurants, just what's in the grocery store food that we purchase, including
Facts.
fresh produce.
Facts.
The chemicals they use to treat and grow this stuff at the rate that they have to in order to keep up with the American demand.
And we refrigerated. We know that it's fresh, bro. It took me
Right.
5 days to get over here. What you talking about?
Exactly.
Okay, let me step in here and put y'all on smaller slightly because I'm hating on Phil's setup and I feel like he's smarter than me because the way he's dressed. So I'm gonna hate on him and make him smaller. Here's my thing. If y'all hate America, why do you live in America? Leave the country, go live somewhere that has better health care and stop soaking up our resources in the God's country. That's the problem I have with y'all.
I don't hate America. I have nothing against this country. This is where I was born. This is how I exist.
Right.
It's just when you understand what's behind the curtain, you look at it differently. You move a little differently when you know who's pushing buttons and what levers are being pulled.
Exactly.
And what makes the puppet dance. So
right. When stuff that cause cancer is the same people that's supporting or donating to cancer society. Like, never mind. You know what I'm saying? It's just crazy, man. It's crazy.
Some of your favorite donations at your grocery spot, where that money's really going.
Come on, man.
How the percentages are sliced
Oh my God.
down.
So y'all have a problem with St. Jude's donation at the
No. It's a beautiful
it is a known fact that all charities do 100% of what they're supposed to do with the money.
Not all charities.
Bruh, stop it.
That's a known fact.
That's just a lie. Let's not count.
Hey, yo, you stupid, bro.
No. Listen. When you go there, they're by law.
Mm-hmm.
They have to do the right thing with the money. So give them 10% of your income to save the world. More money you give, the faster the world is saved.
You can ask our favorite money man, Mr. Cole. He knows that stuff like the back of his hand, how nonprofit organizations function and work.
Right.
It's backed by the government. It's a hand wash. Yes. If you're doing it for a noble cause and you're doing it correctly, beautiful. I'm happy. But the greater majority aren't doing it for that. They're doing it to backwash their own hands with their money.
Preach.
Tax evasion is the game.
Amen.
Is it safe to say that you guys are paranoid?
Paranoid? No.
Because
I just pay attention.
Y'all are
that's
pushing
it.
this anti-American paranoia rhetoric propaganda machine.
I like
the regime.
Cause, I like American women, all of these things.
Name one thing that our government has ever lied to us about. Name one. Name one. You cannot do it.
Stop it.
Name one thing that they've lied to us about. I charge you with that. Each one of you. Name one thing they lied to us about.
The power of the presidency.
I don't even know where I come from.
That's
they didn't took away the language. I mean, what else you gonna talk about?
What the military is actually doing in these other countries.
They're protecting. Excuse me, sir. They're
How are
protecting
they you in other people's countries?
Can I finish?
Get on somewhere.
I know on the stoop when you're drinking malt liquor, you don't know how the conversation goes. Listen,
That's
what I'm
like saying I got to go
They
out
are-
to my cousin's house.
They're protecting you from tyranny, and they're in these other countries fighting for liberty and freedom under God. That's
bro.
what they're doing.
I
It
know-
says it right
I
on the
know-
building.
Ask
I know
anyone
everything
that
he's
is
saying
active
tastes so
duty
bad
what's
right
really
now.
going on. If they're your friend, they will tell you the game on how these people really move. There's some foul business going on that they don't talk about on TV.
I just watched a documentary on Volkswagen today.
So are y'all saying y'all are against the military?
No,
Now, I got
I'm
a
not
video on
against
that,
those.
so.
I'm not a participant, but I'm not against it.
Okay. Hold on, Phil, because you look like you work at the Republican office. So give me 1 second. Give me 1 second so we can hear from an actual regular person. Listen, D-Raj, and you put him on full so they know it came from him. Do you agree with the American military?
All right, this is the question he said he was going to ask me. He was going to ask me. Let me
do
read what
that.
TB told me to say. So I don't agree with everything about it. Now, if that's what you want to do your thing. But one, I don't feel like we take care of them enough. And then two, because just me, I'm going to go fight or kill whatever I'm going to do. Somebody I don't even know. I don't even know them. But I'm fighting because you have a problem.
Well, my problem is in your best interest because I'm fighting for your freedom.
How do I know that? Again, there's so many classified this and this is you can't know this and that. So how do I know that? Why can't you tell me exactly what's going on?
Some stuff cannot be public record because it's a factor of national security. So we don't want our enemies to know. So I can't tell you everything.
So I just go in blind, just because I'm just going. No, I'm good.
National security, but we couldn't keep our own citizens from storming a government building.
Oh, you might have to put him on the
from
big
destroying public property that we pay for.
Well, let me go and slide Phil in the forefront real quick and booyah. That came from
Let's
Phil.
talk about it.
So you're telling me that since we couldn't stop free people from storming their capital, which is technically their right, isn't it?
A woman died in cold blood from a vehicular accident for crashing into the gate of the public building. Stop her like a dog in the street. Yet still, for the most part, this group of people, they went unscathed.
That's not necessarily true. There's an ongoing investigation into the people that participated in that
ongoing
event.
Investigation.
Yes, it is an ongoing investigation. It's an
Why
ongoing
is this investigation not being publicized in real time?
Well, some stuff is a matter of, so I said it before. I feel like y'all are not listening because y'all don't understand.
Make America money.
It does not. It is not good for national security to really show those things publicly.
National security, okay.
Yes, national. It's a matter of national security, and I feel like that the common person, or as the devil's advocate, let's put that out there. Okay. I feel that the common person does not understand national security in a grand scale globally, so they speak from a place of where they're from, but the world is bigger than where you're from.
I agree.
Yes, but see, the reason they feel that way.
To a degree, yes, there are people who don't have the mental capacity to handle that type of information. But that does not mean that it should not be available.
Right. That's a fact.
All right, so what
it
country...
shouldn't be down to a select elitist group in a quiet closet somewhere that have the say on how the world moves.
And so what country lets it be public knowledge of their national security?
None of them do. They all lie to us. They all have their own motives and agendas.
So how can we criticize the America for doing what everyone else in the world is doing and protecting their borders?
Again, I'm not criticizing. I'm just aware.
That's it.
I just see it. I can't change anything about it. I just have to exist in it.
Got to move.
Are y'all against the troops? That's what we want to know.
No,
I'm not against the troops. I wish we should treat if you serve in the military,
active duty,
right? You shouldn't want for nothing.
Do what you need to do. That's your life choice. We all have the freedom to make our decisions. I don't agree with that because of my own personal beliefs.
Yeah, same here. But again, if
you are
true,
I'm not opposed or I'm not offended. I'm not going to attack anyone who chooses to make that decision.
I got
right
brothers, uncles, all them. They've been in the military. I think not my granddad, but.
So did you serve your country in the military?
Me, no.
Why not?
I'm just not that type of person. As you can see, I think for myself. So yeah.
So you're saying military people don't think for themselves?
No. I'm not. I'm saying I think for myself. I'm not about to. I don't want somebody to say, "Hey, man, you see them bullets over there? I want you to run over there." Oh, okay, yeah.
So you don't have the valor and you don't have the bravery to do it. Is what you're.
No, I don't have the stupidity. Ooh. It just don't make sense to me.
Oh, that anti-American rhetoric is just coming out now, isn't it? It's just flowing right on out.
That's what that juice do.
I just have a problem with getting shot at by people I didn't personally start a conflict with.
He say the same thing I do. He just say it better. That's all.
That's just how I feel.
I feel like
if you feel that it is within your citizen duty to give back to this country for whatever reason that you justify, that is your business.
Right.
Me personally, I don't agree with
And again, what's going to happen is people going to take it so out of context, right? They going because I see, Ray saying they do other things. Yes, Yes, they do.
Thank
But
you, Ray.
we can't erase the bad things. Okay, you can't just
Right.
erase that. Can't erase
It's a total package, and the way I feel about it, war is wrong.
that.
No matter what side you're on, war is wrong. And in the grand scheme of things, yes, while they do serve in capacity and do help in a lot of ways, ultimately their main purpose is for war.
Listen,
Mind you, and I'll clarify too, that was D. Rogers' opinion.
Yeah, I
I
will
have
step.
nothing to do with that. I am an individual. I have nothing against the armed forces.
I will step in as the only American on the live and say that not only do they attack, but their main thing is to defend the borders. You have lived under the bosom, behind the Iron Curtain. You've been sheltered here. You've been doing your thing. No one has invaded since you've been born. You've had education.
Wait.
Nobody's.
You've had rolling food. You've had everything you were supposed to have. You went to school that you didn't pay for publicly. Okay, if your family was to fall on hard times, you had a actual social system to catch you. Okay? You had the FDA. All right? Making sure your food was American pristine. Then you come to the show. And from behind this wall where no one's running into your neighborhoods or marauders and no terrorists are at, and you living good and all this shelter that comes from being American, you have the audacity to say, I don't agree with what the military does. But you are a direct benefactor of the military's actions. If I was an ancient king, I would say heresy. Heresy. Now, I'm going to let these charlatans back in. And what I want you to pay attention to is their rhetoric. Pay attention to their eyes and how they move. Because right now I'm looking at them in the queue and they're thinking of what they're going to say back. But they can't say nothing back. Okay? They can't say nothing back. You have ancestors that were here that fought in every single war. Let's let them back in the room and see what they got to say.
That is funny.
Ooh, hey, bro, that boy be tap dancing, boy. I like you, boy. You doing good. I taught you well.
That is very funny.
But yeah, I mean, and again, I've been through this already, and the people that know, they know. And for me, again, like I said, it's just you fighting something that ain't got nothing to do with us. And when you said no one has invaded, one, they invaded the Capitol. One, the towers. Two,
The Boston incident.
I mean, come on, man. So it's terrorists all over here.
The Boston
You got
incident
kids that's hungry, people homeless, veterans, people in the military that are, we're in the military. And again, because what people are not going to do is mess this all up. Again, if you serve in the military, you should be straight for the rest of your life. That's what I believe. So again,
that was my
take it how you want. You can say, well, oh, D-Ross said he's stupid. You're stupid for thinking that I think that, idiot. Anyway, but two, if you serve in the military, you should be taken care of for the rest of your life, no questions asked. I ain't say you got to be the richest person, but you always have food on the table, you have clothes on your back, and you have a roof over your head.
Don't they have that?
No.
Well, I mean, Apocalypse was on here and he explained that the resources from the VA, I mean, they can get Section 8. They have health care for the rest of their life.
Bruh, the things I heard.
They get medical assistance. They get a retirement and disability. I'm confused at how we're not taking care of our armed forces.
Not all of them.
About this.
No.
Not all of them.
Well, I mean, nothing is absolute. You said yourself, so
you're right.
I'm confused.
But if you can put your life on the line for the country, that should be absolute.
That's true.
Should it
But
not?
I cannot
Think about it. We got
true.
empty houses. We got empty houses.
I cannot force you to take said help. When you're looking at people on the side of the road and they say they're a veteran, first, you don't know they're a veteran. Number two, if they are a veteran, of course you can't go to the shelter if you're abusing any type of drugs. They have mental
Why are they
health
abusing
stuff for
drugs?
you. You say what?
Why are they abusing drugs?
Why does
think of the
anyone
things they
abuse
go
drugs?
through? Think of the things they go through.
I know crackheads on the block that ain't never left Norfolk that abuse drugs. That don't matter.
Yeah, but we talking about the armed forces.
We are, but you're saying like because they were in the armed forces, they're abusing drugs. That's not the only reason.
No.
people
I'm saying
abuse drugs.
they have mental stuff. To be killing somebody you don't know, or
How
I don't know.
they're killing anybody in the army, dude. They could be a cook.
How do we know there's a problem to even be over there in the first place?
That's true, but you're saying like every person you see on the side of the road had a combat MOS. That's not true.
How do you
They
know
could
that?
just like to do drugs. Like we don't know what's going on with them.
Exactly,
Listen.
and there could not really be a problem over there that they going over there to be sticking their nose in somebody.
That is true. That's true, but it's also irrelevant to our direct conversation we're having now. So we'll move past that relevancy. What I'm saying is the person on the side of the road, they have. You can get the link to this show, Lo. You just didn't want it because you feel like you're better than us because you got a road podcaster. Moving on.
Ooh.
What I will say is this. The people on the side of the road can go to a VA. They can seek shelter. They can get mental help. They can get psych evaluations and everything. How you know they don't want to go to these facilities and be stopped from doing drugs? Maybe they want to be able to have access to drugs. Maybe it's their choice. And you don't know what their MOS is. They could have been like a cook and just got on drugs. We don't know this.
Okay.
Come on.
I have to ask this though: if the systems that are in place to take care of that,
military.
I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
I'll
I'm
say
giving
if
Lo
the
the link
systems
because he's
that
in
are
the
in
military.
place that are supposed to be of assistance to post military personnel, meaning when they are no longer enlisted in the military or they become inactive status, if they were functioning at the full capacity that they should be, then why do all of these other subsidized programs exist, such as Wonderful Warriors and companies of the like?
But
what is
you
their
said-
purpose if the military is properly taking care of them?
But you also told me not to trust nonprofits, so maybe they're there to make a profit.
Well, there's a two-edged sword on every hand.
Exactly.
He
They are
just
there
seems
to
like
make a profit.
everything you say, he just got a problem. He just disagree.
All I'm
Just
saying is
disagree.
that all I'm saying is this. Before we let Lo in here, I love my country, and when I talk to
Dennis Long, I like that. Can you put that up there?
when I talk to, I hate to say it, black people, they don't seem to love the country as much as I do. 1 second, please. I have to pull you two out for a second to hear from a patriot. Boom, boom. We're going to hear from the big Lo. Lo Sean, your military does not take care of its veterans. Your military is perpetuating tyranny and imperialism around the country. Your military does not love its veterans. What do you have to say about that?
I don't agree with that.
You got a new camera too. I ain't stupid.
Yo,
I ain't stupid. What camera you get?
yeah, you paying way too much attention. Just chill,
You got a new
man.
camera, dog. What camera you get, dog?
I don't got no new camera, doggy.
All right. Go ahead and talk with your lights. Go.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think that. Am I echoing?
You're not echoing. We can hear you just fine. Your mic is a little cheap, but you'll get a new one. Go ahead.
Okay. I don't agree with that as far as the whole veterans aren't being taken care of. I believe that any veteran that is willing to go to the VA can gain assistance. They don't stop you from coming in there and filling out the application. They don't turn anybody away. They set you up for an appointment. You go to your appointment. You tell them what your problems are, and they get you your percentage that you get every month. I've never had an issue with the VA giving me my percentage, my cut. I would say those that are former veterans of the armed forces, if they don't have their disability, it's because they're not wanting to go down there and apply. It's no different than if you try and, you see these bums out here on the road. Oh, I'm hungry, I'm starving. You have the same capabilities as me as going and filling out the application at McDonald's. The problem is you don't want to do it. That's it.
So you're telling me there's a paperwork process to them getting these benefits, and they're not doing that. I got another question for you. So if they were to go into this program and get a facility or a shelter or something like that, are they allowed to abuse drugs while in these facilities?
No, you can't. That's a easy way for you to lose your benefits. And there's still guys who get their benefit checks and are druggies. You know what I'm saying? They're on a lot of drugs, and PTSD and all this other stuff that happened from them being in the military, it don't stop them from getting disability or getting help from the military or from VA. VA will set them up, will even pay for them to go and get counseling, get help to try to get them off them drugs. But at the end of the day, you have got to put forth the effort to wanting to do better. They're not going to force your hand. They're not going to hold your hand. They're not going to go out and drive around and see, who has up I'm a veteran sign, please help me, because you're not willing to help yourself. There's been several times I've seen these individuals on the corners panhandling, and I say, hey, listen, do you need a ride over to the VA? They don't want that. What they want is your money so they can take it and go and get high, and they don't want to put forth the effort, because then if they do come into the VA facility, they're going to try to give them help to get them back on path or get them straight. And they're not trying to get on path and get straight. So that's the problem with a lot of the veterans out here that don't utilize the VA as a service. Come on, man. The government is funneling this VA to give them money for them to live off of for the rest of their life. They pass the bill every single year to make sure that the VA has money to give the veterans. So for a veteran to say, I can't get benefits, the VA ain't helping me, I call bullshit.
You call BS.
Correct.
1 second. I got to bring D-Raj in. He's watching the chat real close because he's petty and he got something he want to say back. Let's bring Deacon Field in. Listen, people, before I bring everybody in at 4 at a time, remember this is a podcast recording. I have to send it to podcast, so we cannot all talk over each other, please. If there's any malt liquor drinking, hopefully y'all didn't do it before you got on live, and we'll go from there. The first person I'm going to bring in first, if you can wait for me real quick, Deacon Field, I'm going to bring in D-Raj right now. D-Raj.
Mm-hmm.
Low came in and blew your argument up, bro. I don't know if you want to put a gangster hit out on him or what y'all do it back home, but I will say this. He's saying that if they wanted to go get it, they would.
Right. And again, I can't disagree with that, because again, I have brothers and uncles and all that in the military, and the ones that got out, I'm a little jealous. I should have went in. I should have went the route they did, because I would have been like driving a truck. Why would I do that? Like, I got a person in my family retired from the military, and all he does is, I think it was, once a month or something like that, twice, whatever it is, he walk outside to get his big ass check, and that's it. Retired from the military. So again, yes, there are people that are doing good, and then I have on the other side of the boat, it's just the help wasn't there. And that's all I'm saying. The help wasn't there. And again, it's always two sides. And you can say, yes, abusing drugs and stuff like that. But again, the drugs are already abused. They're put in the system. They're already put in there. It's already in there when you're in there. Depending on what you got going on, and that's, I can only go off my experience from my family members, but so that's what I'm saying.
Well, taken from somebody who doesn't abuse drugs and also do not abuse. Can I finish what I was saying?
Yes.
Coming from somebody who does not abuse drugs and also does not abuse the devil's nectar like liquor, like you two do, I feel that when people choose to put these things in their body, it's a personal choice, and it's like this: I could go get help, but then I gotta follow these rules. So I'd rather just get high. We have to come to that and accept that is a factor. It's like, because listen, my aunt Sylvia runs the mission in Raleigh. If you're from Raleigh, North Carolina, you know Sylvia Ann Wickens. That's my aunt. There's people where she provides places for them to stay, but there are rules. Rules are no drinking on the premises. Rules are no drugs. And some people will say, I'd rather just be on the street.
Again, bruh, because again, I have a family member who's in the military. In the Navy. He ain't never been on a ship.
I see you, Law.
He ain't never been on a ship. Okay. So his experience is gonna be a little bit different than my family member that went to war a couple of times. And he had some issues. He's seen some shit.
Okay.
Seen some shit. Now, my other family member that ain't never touched a foot on a ship or any battle, his whole situation is different. And again, this right here, once this is gone, bro, it's gone. But and it's like, whose fault? What you talking about? Whose fault is it? I'm going somewhere. I don't even know these people. And you want me to go again, whatever he did, if it effed them up. Again,
Right.
my family member here that ain't never touched no boat. He living a good life. Okay.
So you're
And
saying
he didn't work the system.
people. So maybe you need. I'm about to let Law in, who is an ex-military person. Okay. And we're gonna have this talk at length, D-Raj, if you want to. But doesn't he get to pick your MOS? Am I wrong about that? Don't you get to pick your MOS?
Oh, you asking me? What'd you say?
I'm asking Low. He just stared off for a second.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you was asking. I thought you was asking D-Raj.
Just because you got a new camera mean you don't got to pay attention, bro. Pay attention, bro.
Motherfucker.
You know what? Oh, baby.
Don't make me do it to
I'm
you,
about
dog.
to go get it right now, dog. I'm about to go buy it, dog. I'm about to get it. No, go get the truck, baby. Let's go. I'm about to spend the money, dog. I'm done. Are you ready, Law? You're ready. Hold on one second. Let's see Law's. Law was in the Army. What were you in, Law?
I was in the Army as well.
Okay, hold on. Law, I'm gonna be real with you. Low ain't playing with the camera. He damn sure didn't get my camera. I will be calling him and asking him what camera he got, but he's not playing around, dude.
You know what, bro? It's coming, bro. It's coming. It's coming, bro. Let me show you something else, bro. It's all coming together, bro. Listen. I'm finished. Listen, bro. It's coming, bro.
Okay.
bro. Hold on. Wait a minute.
Y'all
Wait a
boys got
minute,
money,
Joe.
boy.
Hold on. Wait a minute, bro. What else we got in the goodie bag? Oh, is that an amp? Oh. I might want to plug a guitar to that. Wait a minute. Okay. Right. Okay. It's coming, bro. It's coming. Y'all not listen. I see you, D-Rod. I like your style.
Y'all can see me just as good as y'all can see them.
Hold on one second. I gotta handle something. Go ahead and talk to him about the military and the guys not getting the benefits.
Okay. Do we want to have a real benefits seminar? Is that what we're doing? Let's.
Yo, Law. First of all,
think-
do you get benefits? Are you
Yes, I
veteran?
do.
Perfect. Me too.
Yes,
So
I do.
let's chat about it. Let's definitely.
Dude, this is my VA card.
Hey, there go. That look like mine.
This is my ex-Army card. I'm old school, the green joint.
Hey, I got one of those too.
You know what I'm saying? So, I'm old school.
I got a Navy
bro.
Federal and USA Air account.
Boy, bye.
You win it. That's good. That is very good. That's definitely honorable.
Right.
But far as the benefits go, yes, I am actively getting benefits. I definitely did get GI Bill. Definitely get the post 9/11 bill. I've explained to many people that's how I actually got my CDL, just by using my VA benefits. Definitely pro-military. Definitely a proponent for the military. Definitely believe in service. Definitely believe in all the rhetoric. Am I a diehard Republican or something like that? No, not so much. But I'm definitely pro-military. So if we want to talk about the benefits, I mean, we can get into that and what goes into that and getting that type of deal.
Do you
Well, like TB was-
believe
Okay, got it,
that
TB,
the
good.
military is taking care of their veterans, or is it their choice not to go up there and get the help? So if you needed help right now, would the military take care of you?
Okay, so I definitely think that VA is definitely doing their job. Can they do better? Of course, everybody can do better, though. That's very broad. You know what I mean? That's a very broad stroke that somebody would make about, can you do better? I mean, Chevy can do better. Everybody can do better. You know what I mean? When it comes to making cars, you can do better running your trucking business. You can do better at anything. But I do overall think that VA is doing a very good job. If you walk in there with your DD-214, you will be seen. They will help you and give you health care. If you don't have your DD-214, they will have people on hand to help you get that piece of paper and get you help and get you seen. There is plenty of medical health, as far as like hospital wise, like medicine or whatever the case may be. There's a lot of should I say physical health. There's a lot of physical health care benefits and things that you could take advantage of. There's plenty of mental health things that you could take advantage of. Every major city has a huge VA clinic downtown. So if you're close to all the smaller cities, you might have to go to some of these smaller cities if you're from a smaller town. But if you are near a major city, every major city has a humongous VA clinic somewhere downtown. And usually it's a nice place, and usually you can get, whatever you need done for free if you are a vet.
So if I can just ask for clarification, despite the, I guess you could say, the general popular belief in the public that the VA doesn't help as much as they do, it's really comes down to just a matter of, I guess you could say, laziness on behalf of the people that aren't getting help?
See, and that's a double-edged sword. I wouldn't say laziness. I would say, just like anything else, possibly a lack of knowledge. Possibly people just not exactly knowing the extent of the help that's there. You know what I mean? I was ignorant to it for quite a bit. I got out in 2006. I didn't really start exercising everything that the VA had to offer till 2013.
Could you or Lo elaborate on the economic aspect of it?
As in what? The benefits as far as
the people that aren't getting the help or aren't aware of the full extent of the help that they can get.
I don't think it's an economic problem either, because I'm from a city, so I see a different side of it. I'm from a city. I'm from Chicago, so I'm from a big city. So I'm from a place where people that are struggling, even homeless vets or whatever the case may be, because there's a lot of vets that come in that are way older than me that fought in different foreign wars. I came in September 6th, 2001, September 5th, 2001. So I came in right before September 11th. So I'm a veteran of, Iraqi Enduring Freedom. A veteran of Iraqi Enduring, I think it's, what is it? Operation Iraqi Freedom, Operation Enduring Freedom, and whatever other, I think it was one more war campaign that we had going on at the time between 2001 and 2006 that I was in. I would have to look it up. I actually got it on my DD 214. I was at the DMZ. I was in Korea, so I got Korean War Medal or whatever. Korean Duty Medal. And there's guys that's been in that were in foreign wars before me, such as Vietnam and the Korean War from the 50s. Hardly ever you see the World War I cats because they're just so old, bro. You know what I mean? And they are that's the super vet. You know what I mean? The World War cats are the super vet World War II guys because they're all in wheelchairs with their hats on, and they usually have some repping World War I or something, and very nostalgic, as they should, because that was a war from a long time ago, and it did mean so much back then. You know what I mean? Now it's a little more, it's more like a what you call it? Those hats are like heirlooms or whatever the case may be. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like.
So Lo, as far as the people that you see generally that aren't getting the help, would you say it's more so the older people from generations past, or is it a mix of younger people as well, or what's the consensus on that?
I'll say it probably is a mixture of both. The young people that don't want to go and get the help for it is because I wouldn't even say lack the resources, right? Because it's readily available. You know what I mean? All you have to do is search, go on Google and search VA hospitals, or you can go down to a recruiting station and a recruiter can guide you in the right direction, how to get in contact with the VA if that's what you need to do. So I would just, it's so hard to say that it's lack of resources because it is there for you. And you have so many sources that can help you get to what you need to get to as far as being taken care of by the VA. It's just all about, are you going to take the procedures and steps to do it? You know what I mean? It's not something that you're going to walk in and that day they're just going to hand you benefits. They're just not going to do that, right? You're going to have to go and get. No, it's not that way. No,
should be automatic.
No, it shouldn't be automatic.
You're serving for your country.
For one, we don't know what everybody's DD-14 says on it. Some people, if you got out with a dishonorable discharge, why should they give you disability when you was in there smoking drugs and doing dope and you got put out for pissing hot? Why should the American people or the government pay you for you not serving your country in a honorable fashion, period?
The devil's nectar.
Fact.
So again, too, as far as like the older people that you see in that situation, do you think it's because they aren't aware as well, or is it a similar case of they're abusing drugs or they got out dirty or things of that nature?
I think that it could be, once again, a mixture. We don't know what they were discharged from the military for, and if they do have a dishonorable discharge, then yes, that's a disqualification. Yeah. So they could be holding up, I was a veteran for 20 years, but if you pissed hot and you got kicked out for that, then hey, or if you went AWOL, just because you was a soldier for 2 years and you decide to leave and go AWOL, but why should you reap the benefits of being a veteran?
Right. So
I agree with that.
When you get out clean, is there an exit package that tells you of all the benefits that are available?
Yep. On your exit from the military, they do set you up with the VA, and then it's on you to be able to contact the VA though, to carry it on. They give you a counselor. They say, this is what you need to do to set up your benefit package. And with the VA, and if you have aches or pains or anything like that, you go see them, you get a doctor assigned to you, you go through a couple of examinations, and then they come back with a final reading, or not even a final, because you can always keep on going and seeing a doctor and get an increase and get up to 100% disability. That's where you want to be at. Hell no, I wish my father and my mother's 100%, and they don't have to work.
People.
Right.
I
know people with 100% living.
What about employment?
What do you mean as far as like getting jobs? There's plenty of jobs out here that hire veterans. Trucking, especially in the trucking industry. Yeah. There's companies out here that will actually put your application ahead if you serve the country as a veteran.
Government contracts too.
So let me say this. Honestly, like far as the people that don't utilize their benefits, I think it is an overwhelming larger amount of younger people that don't utilize their benefits. The older guys that don't utilize their benefits is because of knowledge. It's just something, everybody doesn't have common sense. You know what I mean? Everybody is not a smart cookie. So the people that don't utilize it, that are older, they're just not knowledgeable about how to go about the process when it's really an easy process. And as far as D-Raj was saying, you should be able to walk in. That's basically what it is. If you are honorable and you have a DD-214 or you have some type of proof of service, it is just that simple. You walk in and you get help, period. There ain't no back and forth like, I went that day, got help that day. Like, there ain't no, you know what I mean? There's nothing to it. It's not like a big, you got to fill this out. No, it's not that big of a deal. Now, when you get out, as far as knowing what benefits apply to you or getting help or all that employment thing, dude, there is classes, okay? Classes after classes after classes what we call ETS out of the Army. End of term of service, I believe it's called.
Yep.
End of term of service. When you ETS, there are so many classes. There is somebody there to type up a resume for you, to help you figure out how to do job searching and stuff like that, because they know you're so far out of rhythm with that type of deal because you've been working your MOS or your job while you've been in the Army. So you haven't actively put in an application since your tour of duty, during your whole tour of duty. There are classes that they give you and meetings they make you go to let you know what to expect when you set up your VA benefits for the medical side of things. There are people that talk to you about how to use your educational benefits once you get out so that you can go to school for if not free, they'll actually pay for your school and stipend you a check. There's so many different classes and you get all of these. There's not one soldier that is ETS out of the United States military honorably and didn't get those classes and wasn't put in a position to be better prepared for the regular world when they get out. And that's a fact. I could definitely speak on that. Anybody that says that the Army just sent them out butt naked is full of shit. Facts.
Yeah.
So
And
when
Logan,
these young people
remember,
get out and back in the streets, why is it that they're running back to whatever lifestyle they're choosing to have instead of taking advantage of that and then, building their life from there?
same thing with Fortune 500 people and other successful people in the world that run back to the streets and end up being winos or whatever the case may be. Army people are just regular people. Same thing like when you see people like Bobby Brown and Whitney Houston, you people you look up to and you think, oh, they're a celebrity. And yeah, you think they're a celebrity and you look up to these people and you think they're superhumans. They're not. They can sing, but they're still just human beings, just like the rest of us. Like, there are smart military people, and there are stupid military people. There are smart singers. There are dumb, stupid singers. Everything has, police officers. There are great police officers. Great ones. Really good police officers. Great at their job. And then there's those other ones.
So you think that because of
Look at
people
D-Rod's
when they
face.
get out, in order to get access to these benefits, they have to still maintain that same standard that they'd rather just take the easy path of going to whatever their habits are?
First of all, I don't appreciate you asking me in low military questions and you sitting up here dressed like a pallbearer, okay?
Hey, I'm feeding the people, you know what I'm saying?
I don't appreciate this. Nobody warned me that you was gonna come up in here looking like Reverend T.D. Okay.
I'm about to
It's
ask
an
this fool for a
experiment,
loan, bro.
you
I'm gonna ask him for
Hey,
a loan.
bruh.
Let me
Right.
hold something.
Somebody said he looked like
He got the old pimp watch right there too.
Somebody
Pimp
said he
watch.
looked like Somebody said he looked like he doing murder cases for $357 an hour. Call 1-800 to Texas Ham.
Yeah, Phil.
This is my Dean Cole impression.
Yeah.
Oh, not on your. Oh,
I just felt the ball would have been dropped right there. I'm sorry, dog.
woo! Is he the producer?
D-Raj, don't do that to him. All right, don't do that to him.
It's
I'm
love.
gonna go
man.
ahead
It's
on.
love.
I'm gonna go ahead on and spend that money.
You opened my mind to so many things. It's love.
Listen.
Hey, can you do it one more time, low? Can you do it with that? That joke was tough, right?
All right, D-Raj, got it for you. Come in.
Look at TV Will spinning. TV Will spinning right now. Look at it.
Dog, if you ain't talking money,
So we can keep it in perspective.
Dirty dog. I'm sorry. I'm just having fun, y'all.
Listen, this is my thing.
Coming.
Oh man,
He's coming in here to kill me, married to the miles, but he has not committed to a schedule like me, Phil, and Law have. Why? We know why. I'm not gonna say he's light skinned because Law is light skinned too.
Who? What happened?
That's what I was thinking, though. He hasn't committed to a podcast actual schedule yet. I haven't got him, talked him into it yet. D-Raj, I don't know what he got going on. I'm going to figure it out. The callers, I did put the link out there for the people who paid to come in, for you to come in and say what you have to say till you get in. As we have people in here, we have to ask the question that we asked first. The first question was, do you agree with the 100% mask mandate, Low in Law? Do you agree with it?
I'll let Lo go first.
Do I agree with the mask mandate?
Yeah, there is a mask
100%.
mandate in Texas and Mississippi to 100% eradicate the mask law. Everybody can just walk around with no mask.
Oh, with
free
no
to
mask.
face. Free to face.
Dun 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 dun.
I mean, I don't know. I
Just
guess
know, Lo, you're the
that's
face of $1 billion company now.
Yeah, I know,
Politician.
right? I gotta play a PG here, dog. All right. I mean, I think that we should still probably be masked up until a large portion of the population, whether one decides to take these vaccines or not. But I just feel like until maybe a large portion of the country, we've gotten a little bit more under control, I guess. That's my answer. Not a good one.
Law.
That's
real-
tap
real-
dancing.
Yeah, a little bit. Law, real quick before I let you
What
go
about
on.
the 100%, Lo? What about the
Low.
100%?
1 second, Low. Your green screen is having a malfunction
Where?
in the left corner there.
Right there? It's all
Yeah,
good.
yeah.
Your
so
mic
I'm
stand's
just-
catching the reflection. That's why.
Exact. Yo, dog. Listen.
listen,
TV
listen.
always want to try to throw me under the bus. Okay.
Listen. Don't give me excuses why it's not working. Make it work. That's the question we want to know about.
But when I
Mine's
came on here,
perfect.
you asked what camera
I
was
have a
using.
mic stand. I don't need that shit. I know you ain't got mine. So I just said it looked good for you. So let's get that out the way. Go back low on out of here real quick and get Law's perspective on what's going on. Law.
That's funny, man. Y'all hilarious, bro. So I'm scared to get a green screen because I know I'm gonna have to deal with that whole rhetoric.
Whole bunch of hate. I'm gonna put it out there.
So I've had time to think about this subject about the 100% in the mask. Now I'll start with the mask mandate. I don't think that's a smart idea on the governor's part. I don't care about the state not having to wear masks. What I do care about is the people that want to wear masks feeling comfortable wearing their masks in public because that's their right. Now, if there's a thing where certain people of the Southern persuasion have a problem because other people are wearing masks and other people who feel they don't have to wear a mask, if they get, what's the word I'm looking for? If they feel, I don't know.
Tight.
People that wear masks are unpatriotic or whatever the case may be. They have
Against
a problem.
America.
Yeah, if they think that, then I think that rhetoric would be just totally out of control. I think that's cool. You know what I mean? But the more important fact is because with the mask mandate, you still have a choice of wearing a mask, which I would use because who knows what. You know what I mean? But the bigger issue is the 100%. Okay, everybody coming in and being able to do what they want, movie theaters, restaurants, football stadiums, basketball arenas, being able to go to 100%. I love that idea because of the economic value behind it. I am definitely for that because I understand you cannot put a cap on people's money. It's up to them to take that risk that goes into that job.
It's their right.
Yeah, it's their right. Exactly. It's their right to take that risk. If they want to work at a stadium with 100,000 people cheering and yelling at the top of their lungs, and let's say if it's 100,000 people in the stadium and 10% of those people have corona, then 10,000 of them are screaming coronavirus at the top of their lungs. It's up to them to wear a mask or not wear a mask or be in there and put themselves in harm's way. That's on them. But at the end of the day, they are able to provide an economic path.
So can I ask you a question? I agree with you. So I'm gonna just play devil's advocate as Tucker Brown say. But so say those people in the stadium, right? We're in there. The numbers say that 1% of the people will get it. Of that 1%, 99% of them are going to be just fine.
But
So-
not one soul can be lost, though. One soul is too many.
So
I agree. Okay, so go ahead. I mean, whatever y'all, the rhetoric, because
Yeah.
I see you guys had a back and forth about this. So,
because
Right.
he's so
question,
fake.
what's the question?
Fake so.
What's the
One-
question, though? What are you asking me? Is
So what would
the 1% too much? Is that the question? Or?
no? I'm saying if you know the numbers, if 1%, again 1% is a 1% chance I could get it, and then when I get it, I have a 99.9% chance of being just fine after getting it.
I mean,
That scares you away.
those are phenomenal numbers if you ask anybody.
Exactly. Because if I could tell you, hey,
With any
there's
disease,
a
you know what I mean?
there's a 1% chance that this won't be successful if we go into business together. And if we don't be successful, there's a 99% chance that we can get successful on the next go around. Would you do that?
Yeah, but we're not talking about business. We're talking about health.
I probably would, but I would not be up. I would be protected. I would take the chance if that's what you're asking. You know what I mean?
Right. Which again, which would be fine, yeah. Because again, that's what they do in China. They still wear masks even when stuff is down.
Right.
And even just having a regular code.
Right. They don't even have to have anything. And Asian people just wear masks. That's just what
people send their kids to school with a code and don't put no mask on them.
Yeah, but I thought Asian people were wearing masks over there because they have destroyed their situation with pollution.
Not so much. That is a part of it. That is a part of it. But Asians just wear the mask because they're educated on just what they're breathing in. They're educated.
Well,
on
there's
the air that they're breathing in. Period.
It depends on what part of Asia you're in, because there are portions, yes, they're doing it for medical health benefit reasons, but there also is a small culture where that is a fashion statement as well.
I be feeling like he talking down to me. I just feel like he talking down to me. He just talking so down to bro.
Don't he make you feel some type of way?
You know what I'm saying? I'm about to go get a lineup. It's something, bro. I need to.
The vest is doing it for me, bro. The vest is doing it.
He too clean.
It's the pimp watch for me. It's the pimp watch.
Like, I got some money in the bank.
You know what I'm saying?
Bruh.
We'll ignore that and move forward. What I will say is this. I believe that people should take the precaution. Even when you take a risk, you still take a precaution, meaning you may jump out of a plane, there's risk, but you take a precaution. You double check your backpack, you double check what's in there, you double check it's folded right. When you drive your car, hey, it's dangerous, people still drive cars, but you put on a seat belt. You run up in some sweet Sacagawea. What do you use? You use a raincoat, meaning a condom.
Parasol umbrella.
It feels much better without it.
I'm not gonna.
Wow.
I second that.
Jesus.
Hey, go for the
We're not gonna promote that like
Take a chance. Take a chance.
Ouch.
your discretion is your discretion.
Listen, people, wear protection.
They're trying to do population control. Don't do it.
And see, that's what I mean. Wear protection. Protect yourself from diseases and financial peril.
Those diseases aren't real.
Hey, wear your condom.
Okay, now listen to what I'm saying to people. You still take the precaution. You're driving down the street, you don't drive too fast. When it rains, you slow down. So it is not out of the way for when there is a pandemic going on. You would protect yourself wearing a mask, washing your hands extra, putting on the Perel or whatever else you're gonna do. Even though I haven't been able to find Perel during the pandemic. That's a whole other conversation.
I'm just now starting to see it.
Yeah. So what I want people
Not
to
that
understand.
Not that brand. I've been seeing sanitizer, but not Purell.
No, and the sanitizer stinks now. I don't know what that's about. But I will say
It's weird.
What I will say is it is a matter of thought, and we're thinking things through. Now, this was our first almost all the way put together podcast situation. First, almost all the way put together. D-Raj lacking.
Bro, I'm on point, bro. What you talking about?
Just Phil, he don't got the mic. Once Just Phil get the mic in the headphones, y'all are out of here. It's a wrap. It's over.
I just need a couple days.
Now,
does anybody want to donate to me so I can get this stuff? I can't afford it, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
Stop.
I'm not gonna lie.
I got an extra pair of headphones for you, D-Raj.
I got 3 kids.
Them damn headphones gotta go though, bro.
These joints is butter, bro. What are you talking about? These joints is butter.
Listen, I'm upset. I can't do it, dog. I'm upset looking at those damn headphones, bro.
I already have my interface to run to
But
what
these
I
joints is
run
good,
off of.
bro.
Using my iPad Pro. I already got the headphones, the interface set up. I just got to get a microphone.
Look, we're not rushing you. All I'm saying is we're almost
I can put these joints on.
Law got all of the stuff, but he ain't got none of it put together.
Listen, people, he is rushing you, okay? The man wants you to have a production studio set up and ready to go in 3 days, bro. I mean, what do they do to that, bro? Half of us don't even know how to install a driver into our computer properly.
Talk for yourself. I'm nice out here in these streets.
LoShawn bought $4,000 of equipment in 20 minutes. It was nothing to him.
Here we go with the bull.
It was nothing.
I seen that. He sent me the receipt.
LoShawn is rich.
He sent me the receipt.
Short order. I'll say
LoShawn is rich. LoShawn drives a Mercedes.
Benz.
No, that's a op. Loser right there, dog. No, I cannot. You cannot put that on me, dog. Okay.
V12 2026. Now, you understand? Now, what I want y'all to do is we're going to work on it. Phil, you put your best foot forward. D-Raj, I don't know what you're doing. I just don't know. The headphones, you can afford some real headphones.
What you
bro.
mean,
Don't
bro?
do
These
that.
dudes, I can hear y'all just fine.
I feel you. Yeah.
So what do I need headphones? What do you mean?
You got to do better. This
Okay,
will-
look, I'm gonna paint them black so you can't even see them.
Now, how about you just spend the money, my dude? Please.
Say paint them black.
Bro, my headphones cost $390, bro.
Bro, but guess what? My headphones do the same thing you do. $10.
They don't, though. They don't, though.
I can hear you. What you talking about?
Let me explain
Hey,
to you
HD.
why.
Listen, get you a pair of flat response Yamahas. That's all you need.
How much is that?
$60.
No. $10.
He said no.
Bro, I already paid like how much was this joint right here? $100 dollars, $200. How much was this TV? The mic, the first mic we got.
That mic was $100.
No, it was like
mic. I didn't upgrade.
it was like
3 times for that
150,
mic.
bro. 150.
It
And
was
for that
definitely
week,
$100.
I couldn't feed my kids because of you.
Listen. I have Austrian audio.
That's expensive.
If
I got
y'all
that.
don't know nothing about that, because Low over there, he got Beats. Whack. I got actual Austrian autos. Now,
What that mean?
The reason why I didn't get Beats, because Beats usually have a heavy bass tempo for you to make beats and stuff with, and that doesn't actually give me the
Baby bop.
accuracy.
I got the baby bop.
Don't you got Beats, Low?
No, I got the same ones you talking about. I got the Auth M40Xs. Don't
Yeah,
play with
yeah.
me,
Those are
bro.
great headphones.
All
So I
right,
just have a
look,
question.
you see Just Phil, he pointing. Yeah, that's a problem. Go ahead, hit him with it, Lo.
you
Okay, that's a problem. Okay,
Stop.
let's not get it
I know
confused.
producers
Hold
that
on.
use those professionally. Those are good headphones.
Hold on
Whoa.
1 second. Let me pull everybody out real quick because they're not listening. Let me pull everybody out. Don't let Low lie to you. They're not the same headphones. Let me back up so he can see the difference real quick. These came with an actual metal case and foam and everything. This is a whole different level. All right, $385. When you go over there, these are Austrian autos right here. These $385. My old lady's headphones were $350 as well. Okay, this is totally different. This is like the Ferrari of headphones. Don't let him do that. Don't let him do that. He's lying. Now that's why my setup is 100. They ain't really putting their money in where they supposed to be at right now. And I'm be real, your camera looking foggy right now. Let's throw that out there real quick.
Sound like you hating.
I'm not hating. I'm just feel like I told you what to get and you got it before I got it. So I'm not mad about it. I just feel like you could have waited till I got it first.
That's my fault, bro.
Disrespectful, dog.
Jeez.
Just flat out disrespectful and light skinned.
Hey, bro,
The
he
most
said, put
light-
your mask back on.
I got it. I mean,
Hiroshima in this mouth.
see,
Bro,
this
the
is my
sound
problem.
effects, bro.
Everybody can't get a roadcaster because everybody gonna be hitting sound effects during the joint. Only one person can have that, dog. Everybody boosh boom.
Oh man,
Bro. Yeah. Because I'm gonna tear
I'll
that
be
one
in
up.
that joint nonstop, bro. If I
yeah.
I got that sound too, but I leave it alone.
So, but on a real note, I will be uploading this to the podcast immediately when I'm done. We have 100 downloads on the podcast. 100 downloads. Now, that's not a lot, but it's awesome to me.
It's a good start.
It's a good start, and I'm
No
gonna.
doubt.
I have to look into the ways to figure out I need an actual SEO class on the podcast for it actually to grow on the podcast by itself and not need to be fed from the YouTube. That's gonna be insider information. So I can't put no more longer than this. I appreciate y'all for coming. Everybody who hit the cash app. The people who paid to call in must have left early. Don't know what's that about, but I gotta let y'all go. Thank y'all for going to the new regime. Make sure you go to the podcast, which is called Burning Miles. It is on iTunes. It is on Google Play. It is on Spotify. It is on a YouTube thing they got too. I don't know what
YouTube
that's
Music,
about.
Apple Podcasts. Subscribe.
YouTube Music. Subscribe to it, share it, do better. We're going to the next level on New Regime. We did not talk about any beef, and we got some. We didn't talk about any beef. We talked about a legitimate conversation that helps you burn miles. I'm going to the next level of the re-education. I suggest you go with me.